What's good, guys? Hit the like button. Share this video right now. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Smoke Man Joe, and I'm back at it, guys, with the NFL Week 11 picks against the spread, guys. And again, if you're new to the channel, man, tell a friend and tell a friend how we rocking and rolling all NFL, all basketball season as well, guys. It's Week 11, man, and the season is it's flying by, guys. But guess what? There's a lot of meat still on, guys, and we're trying to collect all that meat this week going forward, guys. Hey, man, very tight NFL Week 11 this week, man. These games are some tight spreads, in my opinion, guys. But we're going to try to cook up this thing the best way we know how to do, guys. So, again, please be sure to stop stealing, guys, and hit that like button right now, guys. And just for a disclaimer, right quick, just because I got all my Raiders shit on, don't mean I'm on my Raiders this week. But we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Let's get right into it, man. Sorry about the late start to this video, man. I'm trying to start doing things a little later in the week, man. I don't like coming on here early in the week with picks, and then I got to do another video because I want to change up a pick. No, I'm trying to wait, feel these games out, see the line move, and then attack that way, guys. So let's go ahead and cook this thing up. Without further ado, we got Thursday night football. We got the Washington Commandos traveling to Philadelphia to play the Eagles. Right now, Washington is a 4-point road underdog. And I'm on the Eagles here, guys. I've already posted in the community section, guys, because I knew it was going to be a late start to this video. But, yeah, I like the Eagles here to get the job done by 10 points, man. I think the Eagles are going to dominate this game, guys. I really do. I think it's time for Washington to take a step back, guys. I really do. Shout out to Jane Daniels and everything they've had going on this season. But business has picked up, and I think the Eagles get the job done here by 7 to 10 points, guys. The over-under in this game is 49.5. I also like the over here, guys. I like the over in this game a lot. The Eagles averaging 28 points in 4 straight games. Washington is 5-0 to the over on the road this year, guys. So the fact that the Eagles are averaging 28 points, I think that continues here, especially playing at home, primetime game. Yeah, guys, no other way I can look but the Eagles here. Next up, and we got Indianapolis Colts traveling to New York to play the damn Jets. What can you say about the Jets, man? I don't know what the hell happened to this team last week, but they didn't show up at all. They didn't show up one bit, guys. But the Colts are a 4-point road underdog here. I got the Jets to win, Colts to cover. Won't surprise me how this game goes, guys, but the Jets are 3-9-1 against the spread in their last 13 games as favorites here. Anthony Richardson, he's back. He's returning because Flacco did what Flacco does best, and that turns into Flacco because he flopped like hell last week in a big way. But yeah, I like the Jets to get the win here, man. This is their season. This is it for them, man. If they can't win this game, Aaron Rodgers, at this point, you might as well retire, my guy. But yeah, the Colts, their defense is not that good. The Jets should play pretty much good ball here at home, man. If you look at the games they've won at home all season, they've covered. So it won't surprise me if the Jets cover this game, but it's just no way I can back this team after last week. It's just no way. But I like the Jets to win, Colts to cover. Next up, and we got the Minnesota Vikings traveling to Tennessee to play the Titans. Right now, Tennessee is a 6-point home underdog. And I went back and forth with this game, guys, because, man, Sam Darnold hasn't been looking that good over the last couple weeks. And the Titans are the Titans. They're trash. They got a pretty solid defense, though. I really don't like laying points on the road, but there's no way I can back the Titans here. I like Minnesota guys to win and cover this game. The Titans have gone under their team total in all 4 home games this season. So in my opinion, guys, the best bet in this game is take the Tennessee Titans team total under 16.5 points. I don't even think they get 2 touchdowns in this game. If Minnesota defense shows up and play Minnesota ball, guys, I don't see how the Titans put up 14 points. But as far as the spread goes, I like Minnesota to win and cover. But again, my best bet in this game is the team total under 16.5 on the Tennessee Titans. Next up, and we got the Baltimore Ravens traveling to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. Man, another tough game here. Another tough game. Historically, in this rivalry, guys, y'all already know that Mike Tomlin trend against the spread as a dog, all that. So I don't have to get into all that. But in my opinion, I think Baltimore gets it done here. I think they win and cover here. Not a game I'm ultimately in love with, but I'm not going to bet the side here. But I really, really like the over 48.5 here. The Ravens are 9-1 to the over this season. And since Russell Wilson has took over at quarterback, guys, the Steelers have been averaging 30 points a game. Against this Baltimore defense, I don't see why they don't get 24 to 30 points here. I could very well see this being a 33-30 type shootout game, guys, because let's face it, the Ravens defense is not stopping nobody. And the Ravens are proving they're going to put up points on anybody. So, yeah, I like Baltimore to win this game, but I absolutely love the over 48.5 even more. Next up, and we got the worst game of the week, guys. This is without a doubt the worst game of the entire week. We got the Cleveland Browns traveling to New Orleans to play the Saints. Line open up, Cleveland +1. On some books, I've seen New Orleans +1, guys. So take that with a grain of salt. But the Saints are 5-11-1 against the spread in games after a win since 2022, guys. So I get it. The Saints came out, did what they had to do last week. We was on the Saints. We predicted the Saints to get the outright win in that matchup. Browns coming off a bye week. To me, they got a better defense. They may have a better offense as well right now, especially with the Saints dealing with so many injuries, guys. So the only way I can look in this game is Cleveland on the money line, guys. So I like Cleveland here. Jameis Winston returning back to New Orleans here. Hopefully, he had a good week to clean up these picks that he like to throw, guys, and he can come into this game focused and beat up on a banged up Saints team, guys. So I like Cleveland here to get the job done. Next up, and we got Jacksonville Jaguars. Say it with me, guys, aka Big Jags, traveling to Detroit to play the Lions. Right now, Jacksonville is a 14-point road underdog. This line opened up at 13, is up to 14. I won't be surprised if we get 14.5, 15 by Sunday, guys. But the only way I can look in this game is strictly Detroit here, guys. The Lions are 6-1 against the spread in games after not covering. They didn't cover last week over Houston. We gave out Houston +3.5, and they got it done by half a point. So that's not a cover for the Lions. And the Lions are 21-8 against the spread since the start of last season. There's been no other team to win more money backing against the spread than the Detroit Lions since that time, guys. So that's the only way I can look. The fact that Detroit is playing at home, going up against this suspect Jacksonville defense, I don't see how they keep up with Detroit here. Detroit's going to give us at least 30 points at home. So that's the only way I can look here. Take Detroit, lay the wood. They're going to boat race these boys. I'm sorry, Big Jags, but this is not the week here. Next up, and we got the Green Bay Packers traveling to Chicago to play the Bears. Right now, the Bears are a 6-point home underdog. And I wrestle with this pick. I'm not high on Green Bay this year, man. I'm not. This team is just so up and down, but the fact that they're coming off a bye week, I'm hoping Jordan Love is ready to go. And Green Bay is 10-0 straight up and against the spread in the last 10 matchups. And since 2011, guys, Green Bay is 22-5 against the spread against the Bears. So Green Bay is really the only way I can look here in this spot. Chicago, their season is over with. I think the head coach is going to get fired real soon as well. They just fired the offensive coordinator last week, but it should have been the head coach in my opinion. But there's no way I can back the Bears right now with the current state they're in, guys. I like Green Bay to get the job done. Next up, and we got my Las Vegas Raiders traveling to Miami to play the Dolphins. Right now, my Raiders are a 7.5-point road underdog. We're coming off a bye week, but that don't mean jack shit here in this spot, guys. I'm telling y'all right now, I love the Miami Dolphins here in this spot, guys, to get the job done. Hey, my Raiders, I told y'all a few weeks ago before the Pittsburgh game, if we did not win that game, the season is over, and it's over, guys. We might as well get ready to hold up the Rolex because I'm sure we're going to have the number 1 draft pick, and we're going to get Shador here. So, yeah, man, the Dolphins are 11-4 against the spread in their last 15 games when they are favored by 7 or more points. I'm going to say that again. The Dolphins are 11-4 against the spread in their last 15 games when they are favored by 7 or more points here. And this is a great spot to back Miami here. They know they still got playoff inspirations. My Raiders got draft pick inspirations, guys. Big difference here. Take Miami to win and cover. They're going to both raise my Raiders. I see Miami getting a double-digit win here. Next up, and we got the LA Rams traveling to New England to play the Patriots. Right now, New England is a 4.5-point home dog. This line opened up at plus 5.5, and it's just going down for whatever reason. But I like the Rams in this spot. I think the Rams bounce back. You know, last Monday night was probably the worst they've looked all season, guys. And the fact that we got the Patriots coming in off a huge upset last week, perfect spot, in my opinion, to fade these boys. But a side note here, side bet here. The Rams are 2-7 against the spread in the first quarter this season. So I will lean Patriots in the first quarter. For you guys that may want to bet the Patriots this week, I think you just get in and get out. Take the Patriots in the first quarter, -1.5. I've seen on some books. But Sean McVay, since Matt Stafford became quarterback of the Rams, McVay is 6-1 against the spread on a short week here. They're coming off a loss. Only way I can look, Rams win and cover. Next up, we got the Atlanta Falcons traveling to Denver to play the Broncos. Right now, Atlanta is a 2.5-point road underdog. And how the hell is Denver favored against Atlanta, guys? I get it. Atlanta, you know, they laid an egg last week against New Orleans, but should be a bounce back spot for Atlanta. But the fact that this Atlanta team doesn't really get pressure on the quarterback. And I know what I'm going to get from Denver defense. They're going to get pressure. I get it. Denver coming off a huge, heartbreaking loss against the Denver Broncos. We was all on the Broncos last week. Against the Chiefs. Should have cashed out the outright win there, but that's another story. Yeah, man, I like the Broncos in this spot. I'm not trusting Atlanta on the road going to Denver, high altitude. I'm not trusting this Falcons team in this spot. This is another spot where a game they're supposed to win, they lose. And the fact that they're getting 2.5, I get it. Kirk Cousins is pretty good as a road dog. I understand that. I looked into all the trends that's favoring Atlanta here, but I can't back them here, guys. I just can't do it, man. I really like Denver here to bring the wood on defense here. The Broncos games are 8-2 to the first half over this season, and the first half over is set at 22.5. I absolutely love the over in the first half of 22.5 in this game. Also, the Falcons have been averaging 29 points combined in the first half of all their games this season, guys. So I like Denver to win and cover this game, but I absolutely love the first half over in this game, guys. Take the first half over in this matchup if you don't want to roll with Denver here, and you'll cash that ticket, guys. Next up, and we got the Seattle Seahawks coming off a bye week with Geno Trash Can Smith getting 6.5 points, traveling to San Francisco to play the Niners here. Hey, man, I love the Niners in this spot. I think they dominate this game from start to finish. They own Seattle. 49ers have beat Seattle by at least 8 points in 6 straight games. I don't see why it don't continue here in this spot. I get it. Seattle's coming off a bye week, all that good stuff. But I think the spot to play Seattle will be next week against the Cardinals, not this week against San Francisco. Second week with McCaffrey back. They should have covered the spread last week against Tampa Bay. The fact that they didn't do it, I think they're going to be focused for the entire game here. I like San Francisco here at home to get a double-digit win over the Seattle Seahawks, guys. Next up, and perhaps the game of the year. We already know this is the game of the week. This might be the game of the year, guys. We got the Kansas City Chiefs, 2.5-point underdog. Oh, wait a minute. The Kansas City Refs. My bad, guys. We got the Kansas City Refs traveling to Buffalo to play the Bills. Well, shit's about to get real, guys. Chiefs are 19-4-1 in their last 24 games as dogs. They've won 7 straight games as an underdog. Hey, man. Buffalo was gifted their win last week against the Indianapolis Colts, in my opinion. You got Flacco throwing all these damn fluky picks all over the place. It's a tough game, guys. It's a real tough game. I could see Buffalo winning this game. I really could. But if Buffalo wins this game, what does it does for them? They can't beat this team in the playoffs, guys. So my theory is how I'm looking at this game, even though Bills going on a bye week after this game, I don't want to see the Bills win this game because then all you're going to hear is, oh, man, Josh Allen, the expectation's going to go up. And can he do it in the playoffs? That's what really matters the most. He owns Patrick Mahomes in the regular season. I get that. But can he do it in the playoffs is what matters. This is going to be a playoff atmosphere type game, guys. But the fact that most of the money is on the Bills right now, I'm going the other way. I don't want to fade the refs in this spot, guys. I like the refs to win and cover. Not a game I'm ultimately in love with. Probably not going to bet it. But yeah, the only way I can look here in this spot is the refs, guys. Next up, and we got Sunday Night Football. We got the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to LA to play the Chargers. Right now, Cincinnati is a 1.5 point road dog. And as of right now, I was hoping that we get some line movement in this game, and we're not getting none of that right now. By Sunday night, my pick may change. If I do, I'll be sure to put it in the community section. I am going to bet this game one way or other. But as of right now, I like the Chargers here. They got the better defense. We all know the Cincinnati Bengals, they're going to struggle here in this spot. I get it. The Chargers really haven't played anyone all season. They haven't really beat nobody but bottom feeder teams. Cincinnati, playoff hopes on the line. I do believe this will be the last game that they lose, in my opinion, if they do lose this game. Yeah, man, Cincinnati defense is just straight up trash, man. It's garbage. I can't back this team going up against a Justin Herbert-led team. He's feeling pretty good with his little few weapons that he got. And let's face it, man, if it comes down to it, if it comes down to which quarterback I believe to play to win the game in a spot like this, I'm going to put it on Herbert. My reason being, if they go up and score, make it 23-20, I'm not believing in Burrow against this Chargers defense to go down and lead this team to get a win. So for right now, I'm leaning Chargers. But if the Bengals end up favorite, which I don't think is going to happen because I haven't seen any line movement yet in this game. So as long as the Chargers stay the favorite here, I'm all over the Chargers on Sunday night. But be on the lookout for this line because it very well may shift come Sunday night. But again, I don't think it will. So with that, I like the Chargers here in this spot. Last game of the week, we got the Houston Texans traveling to Dallas to play the Cowboys. Right now, the Cowboys are a 7.5 point home dog. This game should have got moved out. I'm just going to be honest. Nobody want to watch the Cowboys at this point, man. Cowboys might be worse than my damn Raiders right now. But yeah, man, Houston they don't cover spreads. That's just what they don't do. They cover dogs, but when we talk about laying points with Houston, they tend to never cover. So with that, I like the Cowboys to cover, Texas to win this game. But man, this is a horrible Monday night game, man. Cowboy fans, man, I feel real bad for you guys coming in the season, Super Bowl aspirations to probably not even going to make the playoffs. That's a damn shame. But yeah, man, not a game I'm gonna be betting. I'll be watching Monday Night Raw Monday night. I don't give a shit about this game at all, man. But if I'm betting this game, it can only be Cowboys plus the points. That's the only way I can look, guys. And with that, if I give you guys two best bets in this video right now, it would have to be the Niners minus 6.5. And take the Dolphins, man. Take the Dolphins over my Raiders. This is going to be a smash spot, in my opinion. Again, the Dolphins are 11-4 against the spread in their last 15 games when favored by a touchdown or more. So I don't see my Raiders stopping this Miami team at all this week, guys. And with that, I appreciate each and every one of you guys taking the time out to watch and listen to this video. Please share the video, guys. Tell a friend about your boy Smoke Man Joe. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys, and turn that bell on for all notifications. As for college football this week, guys, I don't know what I did with my parlay card, but I like Kansas. I think Kansas is going to upset BYU this week. All the members know we was on Kansas last week. They got the outright win over Iowa State. And I think they go on the road and be the first team to knock off BYU. You got to ask yourself, we got an undefeated team playing at home, only laying 2.5 points, guys. The line is telling you everything you need to know here in this spot. I can see Kansas going in here and getting it done. I absolutely love that spot this week. So, guys, take it right now. This line opened up at 3.5. It's down to 2.5 now. So, yeah, man, I like Kansas in college football this week. More plays are coming. So, grab that membership badge if you haven't already. Also, guys, subscribe to my other YouTube channel. It's SMJ Sports. Subscribe to SMJ Sports. The link is down in the description as well, guys. I'm going to be over there streaming Madden, college football, WWE 2K24. So for all you gamers, come over there and rock with your boy, SMJ Sports, man. Shout out to Bet US. This is our sponsor here all season long as well. Link is down in the description. They're giving you guys 125% up to your first 3 deposits. Go shout them out. Promo link code, all that good stuff is in the description. And with that, man, yeah, let's go get the money this week. I think it's going to be a great week. Betting these games this week, guys. A lot of meat still left on the bone here in week 11. Playoffs are coming up real soon. So, yeah, man, let's just try to finish this season out on a very high note. We're crushing it right now. We've been doing pretty good in the NFL. College starting to look a little better. We cashed out on some underdogs last week as well in college. So, we're just looking to keep the momentum going, guys. So, with that, again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys taking the time out to rock with your boy, Smoke Man Joe. Hit the like button. Share the video right now. Stop what you're doing. Press that share button and share this damn thing. And stop stealing, guys. I'm tired of telling y'all to quit damn stealing. Hit that like button, guys. Nah, but in all seriousness, man, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. And I'll check y'all out in the next one, man. Gone.